Okay, so this is more kind of word problems that are particularly relevant to money, and it's called Best Buy comparisons. Now, comparisons are really important with money because people always are looking for what's the best buy. Okay, so that's why we compare items from one shop with items from another shop. Or we might compare two items that are similar in the same shop and then work out which ones we prefer. So let's read through this together. Quite often, we quite often find in a supermarket various prices for different numbers, weights, or volumes of the same item. To check the best value, you need to compare the cost of one item of each offer so that you can find out which is the best buy. So what you would do here, you have got oranges that are packaged differently. You've got one pack of 3 and one pack of 5. So what you would do is the pack of 3 costs £1.44. You divide that by 3, which gives you 48 pence per orange. And a pack of 5 is £2.20, which is 44p per orange. So it's cheaper to buy the pack of 5 because it's 4p per orange cheaper. But, so you might think to yourself, why on earth would they put a pack of 3? Who would buy that? Well, the answer is that there might be people who wouldn't have eaten 5 oranges before they go off. So they have, if they buy 5, then they might only get 3 eaten, and therefore 2 go off, and it's a waste of money. So there are reasons why you might buy a pack of 3 oranges, even although they're more expensive. But in this case, what we're always looking for is the cheapest buy. Okay, always the cheapest. So here we've got, now if you notice at the top right there's a calculator. That means that you can use a calculator. Yay! But I still need you to show me what kind of sum you're doing so that I can tell that you've got the right kind of sum. Okay, so you're going to be doing a lot of division here. Division, multiplication. Right, so let's go through number 1 together. Mrs. Jones needs 4 limes for a recipe. How much will she save by buying a pack of 4 rather than 4 individual limes? So what you would need to do here is multiplying. You're multiplying the 24. You don't need to divide the pack of 4 yet. Part B, if she had only needed 3 limes for the recipe, how much would she have saved by buying them individually? So the point here is she needs 4. It's cheaper to buy the pack of 4. If she only needed 3, it's cheaper to buy them individually. But it's by how much. So how much is she saving if she buys the pack of 4, and how much is she saving for part B if she only buys 3 individuals? Because remember, if you buy the pack of 4, you have to pay for all 4, even if you don't need all 4. Okay, right, I'll go through number 6 with you as well, because usually the last one is the hardest. Gum Fresh supply their toothpaste in 2 sizes of tubes, and here they are. 300 mils, that's milliliters, you can say mils for short, and 400 mils. So 300 mils costs £1.32, and 400 mils costs £1.64. And the question is, which size of toothpaste gives the better value and why? It says in the brackets, explain. So why is it? You're going to need to do 2 division sums here, and that will give you your answer, and you can then explain why the big tube or the small tube is better value. Okay, and I'm going to tell you there is very little in it. There's hardly any difference between them. Okay, I think that's us. So if you've got any questions, let me know. Oh no, there's one more page. This is where this is much trickier. Okay, if you feel like this is too much and you want to stop here and complete this tomorrow, I'm okay with that. I don't mind you doing that. If you want to get it done straight away, feel free. And again, number 9 is optional. So I'll quickly go through, because there's quite a lot of work involved in particularly question 8. So Mrs. Wilson shopped 2 weeks ago at Andy's, and last week she went to the supermarket. So Andy's is a corner shop. I'm sure you all have a shop local to you that doesn't have as much selection as the supermarket, but it's really handy. So the first question, which bill was cheaper? How much was it cheaper by? And then this week, Mrs. Wilson visits both shops and she buys the same 4 items. She buys some in Andy's and some in Madison's. Now, your job is to get the cheapest items. So you're comparing milk, you're comparing potatoes, you're comparing the apple juice, and you're comparing the fish. Okay, and you're picking out which of these is cheaper. So, for example, if the milk is cheaper at Andy's, then you would buy milk from Andy's. If the potatoes are cheaper at the supermarket, you buy the potatoes at the supermarket. But you're basically looking for the cheapest of all totals. So the idea being, Mrs. Wilson's shopped at both shops. She can now see where she can get her best value. So what is that best value? What is the lowest total she can make her bill come to? Okay, and number 9 is optional. Hound's cream comes in 3 sizes. Work out which of the 3 gives the best buy and which is the worst buy. Okay, so 9 is optional. If you feel like 7 and 8 is too much for today, I don't mind if you do them tomorrow. Okay, let me know if you've got any questions.